Okay, hello once again YouTubers, Andy with you with another little video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.
Thank you.
So in my last video I managed to crash my drone. Went round to Wiltshire man's house. Had some special glue. I didn't quite get the name of it. I got a still coming up now and I still can't see what that is. It's a bit blurry. So he applied it to the broken wing. It seemed to do the trick. Then after applying that, I think he used quite a bit of it actually. After applying that, there was a spray, some kind of a glue activator, which he applied. So he gave it a few sprays of that, and that obviously reacted to the glue and just made it a bit stronger. And I must say, it did a really good job. So the name of this stuff, I'm not sure what that is. It just gives you a bit of an idea. Super glue activator, I think that is. Anyway, so everything was okay with that, and yes, the drone was fixed. I then took it back home to fix the props. I had to replace 4 of them, and then once I did that, I took it outside for a bit of a flight test, and everything seemed fine. Right, and off she goes. Later the same day, my son Adam turns up, and he's got himself a DJI Mini 2, so a bit of father and son time, just to kind of frolic around with our drones. But it gave us a good opportunity to analyse the footage between my Zino and his DJI Mini 2. Now I know that the Mini 2 is pretty good. I've had several of those and I do like them. I also think the Zino's pretty good as well. So what I want to do now, I want to split the screen. We are both going to be shooting on 1080p at 60 frames per second. So let's get into it and let's have a quick look. Okay, so we've got a bit of a drone off going here between the DJI Mini 2 and the Hubsan Zino Pro. Both mini drones, both coming in at 249 grams, which is great. Now I'm not going to tell you which is which, because if I do tell you, then you might have a bit of a bias between one or two, so you've got to try and make your mind up which one you like the best. Is it the one on the left? Is that going to be the Hubsan? The one on the right? Is that DJI? Possibly the Hubsan? Who knows? Well, I'll tell you in a moment which one's which, but the one on the left is a little bit lighter than the one on the right hand side. You might prefer that. Now these files, I've not messed about with them whatsoever. This is the raw file which you get out of the drone. Okay, got another split screen coming up in a moment, but the one on the left hand side is the DJI, the one on the right hand side, that was your Hubsan. So now we're going to flick over to another split screen, slightly different atmosphere going on here. We've got the sunset going down. Once again, I'm not going to tell you which is which. You can decide for yourself which one do you like the best, which one gives you a better feel, which one has more depth, more light, more ambience or whatever else. But both are very acceptable. They're both shot in 1080p at 60 frames per second, and the one on the left hand side, I'll just tell you now, that is your Hubsan with the DJI Mini drone flying there, and the one on the right hand side, that's your DJI. Anyway, so there we go. Both are very good, very acceptable, very complimentary to anyone's video. Right, so there we go. That was the footage kind of drone off between the Hubsan and the DJI Mini 2. I don't think there was a lot to choose from between the two. So it kind of comes down to preference, personal choice, value for money perhaps. So I went on to eBay looking for more props for my Hubsan. And this came up, and it was a Hubsan, exactly the same as mine, unopened, unused, brand new, slightly damaged box, going for £269.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Now this basically is a a Mini 3 in disguise.
Remarkable weather we are having for the time of the year. Do you not think so, Casper? Indubitably better.
This was value for money like I've never seen before. You know, I paid £300 for my second-hand Hubsan Mini drone, and I just could not help myself with this one. It was so good, I couldn't let this go, so I ended up buying it. Hey, look, you know, I don't spend much money regarding on golf or any pastimes at all. I've got no fancy cars, I've got no fancy bug, got nothing fancy at all. The only thing which I do like are drones. Right, I'm going to try and hand launch this thing. You can see the grass is quite long and it's going to get caught in the propellers, and also it will mess the gimbal up. So I'm going to hand launch it. I was a bit nervous, but it seemed to work quite well. Last time I did that, it went off at a funny angle, which was my fault, and it crashed into a tree. I believe that was down to myself and not so much the gimbal or the software. I just want to try that again, just make sure that wasn't a fluke. Right. Okay, so that worked out quite well. I think I've got it sorted out. It's very important if you're going to hand launch one of these is to have it where it's parallel to the ground. Right, okay, so that's it for me on this little short one. I hope you enjoyed it. On my next video, I'm going to be having a bit of a rant about a few certain things about the green agenda. I didn't think it was appropriate for this particular video, so I'm going to save it probably for my next one. And as the weather worsens and the nights are drawing in, less time for me to get out there and fly my drone. So I'll probably be doing more kind of man-cavery, sit-down, ranty, whingy videos. Anyway, just want to say thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.